Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? How are you doing? I'm thrilled because it was supposed to be raining all morning and we have sunshine so far. It could be that we still get rain, but it's been sunny so far this morning. I'm thrilled. We had our kind of more grueling tennis lesson this morning, if you will. I mentioned in my last little healthy living vlog that we've added another morning of tennis. So now on Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, we're playing a lot of tennis. We have a 2-hour session on Thursdays and I am tired following it. But just as a little follow-up from that, I tested some different food this morning before the tennis session. It's so early. I just like, you know, when you wake up like far too early and you're just not ready to eat a meal. This is like the conundrum. And then we drive to go play tennis, okay? So this morning I had toast with peanut butter and honey, and then I packed my electrolytes to drink while I was playing tennis, and I also packed a banana and kind of like snacked on that throughout the 2 hours. And honestly, it felt great. This is the first time in a while that I haven't been that like, I get a little shaky sometimes throughout playing tennis if I like don't eat enough. I just kind of experience that like dizzy crash, which is crazy. And normally I keep dates or something. Dan actually keeps nerd clusters in his tennis bag, and sometimes we'll have that. It's just kind of crazy when you're just expending a lot of energy and you're not like eating a full meal before. Like that's why whenever we work out at night or in the afternoon, usually it's so much better because you've like already had and digested meals. So it's kind of a tricky little thing, but it felt pretty good this morning. And then I came home right away and ate breakfast, and we're rolling good. Other than just having a general early morning, that felt nice. So thank you to everyone who wrote your top tips and suggestions. Lots of runners in the comments there. I appreciate it so much. I was going through and reading those this morning on the drive. So I'll keep you posted what my final findings are, but so far so good on the just like toast, peanut butter and honey front. That was nice. And I had enough time to like eat that on the way to tennis on the drive. So it was good. So as of today, we're like officially almost halfway through Everyday Mate, which is insane. I feel like this just blinked by like crazy, but it's at the point certainly where I'm losing track of like what I've been saying. I literally looked at my phone and I was like, what do you mean we're halfway through? What have we posted? I can't even remember. It's so crazy. It's also at that point where I'm like, are you guys sick of me yet? Are you sick of me yet? But I wanted to just kind of have like a little follow-up vlog today because I do love reading your guys' comments and like your feedback on all the videos, and just kind of, oh, it's getting really bright, sorry. I want to be responding to you in real time and like trying to keep on top of it. So I just kind of wanted to have like a little follow-up video today and just wrap up some loose ends, if you will. And as far as my like filming plan and content plan, today was actually supposed to be the day where the vanity was being installed, but they were delayed a day. So they're actually coming tomorrow. Fingers crossed, which is so annoying because it pushed everything back after the long weekend. So this weekend's the Victoria Day long weekend. I believe it's Victoria Day, honestly. I removed that section on my Google Calendar. Fun fact for you in case anyone cares. Like the actual names of the holidays, like sometimes I don't know if it's like Family Day weekend or what, I don't know what the names are, but regardless, Monday is a holiday, it's a long weekend. And so originally they were supposed to come today, install the vanity, and then the stone was going to be measured the following day to just, you know, try and expedite everything. So now they're installing the vanity tomorrow, which means that the other guys aren't coming to measure for stone until after the long weekend. So mid next week. It's to be expected. Honestly, they've been working at a much swifter pace than we're used to over here. So I'm thrilled regardless. And then in general, I also didn't realize it was the long weekend, and a few things that I was planning on having on hand will not be here before the weekend. So anyway, it just kind of like tossed up my week. Had to move some videos around, had to switch up some planning, but here we are. I am getting ready this morning because I really just want to have a good, productive day of filming, get a lot of work done. I am wrapping up a campaign that we've been shooting throughout this week as well, and just trying to get ahead of it as best as we can before the long weekend. And my final thought that I'm going to give you on the MPH, I was about to call it the tint again. Can you even, like, sometimes my brain, there's nothing left in the building. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. I want to shout out to Naomi Handler, sweet angel. She messaged me and asked which one I prefer between this one and the Lisa Eldridge skin tint. And like I kind of said, it is just different. It's a different vibe. I would still probably reach for my Lisa Eldridge skin tint just because I'm so cozy with it and I know what's up. I also don't know how this one performs on my dry winter skin. Like right now it's been very warm and nice, so it's just undecided on the winter dry skin front, but for now it has been so beautiful. And I actually really love the shade Fair 30N is what I have. It would certainly not match my most fair skin. I don't remember why I didn't buy the fairest of them all, but I'm assuming it's because when I swatched them, I didn't feel like the shade was great. This was the most neutral giving one, so that's what we're rolling with. I think the shade range of the Lisa Eldridge skin tints are just like unbeatable, but obviously Lisa Eldridge Eldridge is also a little bit harder to get for a lot of people. But yeah, all to say, I'm enjoying it. It's beautiful. I have no quarrel with it, and it looks really great, and it lasts very well on the skin. So overall, I'm very happy with it, and it's perfectly delightful. The other thing that I wanted to mention, just following up from my closet video, I really should have linked this, and I'm so sorry, but a lot of you were asking what bra I was wearing, and I had to put it on to remind myself to tell you guys about it. Oh, I'm exposing how pale my chest is. See, I'm not matching myself right now. Anyway, my little white lacy bra is from Anine Bing, and I first purchased, I want to say that was like a trip in 2018. I couldn't tell you the exact time. I think it's 2018, but just know I was on a solo trip in LA. I know that. And she had a store like in between the Beverly Center and the Grove. I don't think it's there anymore. I don't really remember what happened, but I remember going on a solo stroll and I had beelined it to Anine Bing and I bought the lace bras. And this is since like another one that I've purchased because I just think they're so great. Obviously they're a little bit more spendy, but they're just so beautiful. And because I wear so many like see-through things and because I have no boobs and my chest is just open and gaping to the world, I like having a little bit of lacy there. So that's usually the ones that I go for. And then I have like triangle bras that are from Aritzia that I've had for years. Perfect if you're part of the itty bitty titty committee and just want a little something something. So yeah, I've had the Anine Bing ones for so long. I have a nude one, a white one, and a black one. And there's kind of like my most highly rotated bra and I love them so much. I'm gonna go in with the Surratt blush again. I really loved that. Just going so lightly with this, just like a tiny little bit. Powder blush, we are back. We are so back. Another follow-up actually is from our new makeup chat that we had when I mentioned Marc Jacobs. After I posted that video, a little sneak preview was posted. I saw it on a random account. I actually don't know which account it was on Instagram. Sometimes, like, here's the problem. Sorry, brush hairs. Sometimes I can't differentiate between what is real and what is AI. Like, I always just have to go to the comments and assume that everyone is correct because sometimes I'll see something and I'll be like, oh my gosh, no way, crazy. And then the video is AI and it's not real. Like, okay, when the Zendaya and Tom Holland wedding photos were posted, I was literally like gobsmacked. I was shocked. I'm like, they're so private. I can't believe they posted these photos. She looked so beautiful. It was so magical. I was like grinning from ear to ear. And then when it came out that they weren't real, I'm like, oh my God, this is why I don't talk about anything on the internet because I am a gullible creature. I can't differentiate between what is real and what is not, clearly. I don't know why it took us there on that tangent, but just so you know, I saw a picture, allegedly, of the preview of the Marc Jacobs Beauty, and it looked beautiful. It looked like they were bringing the old favorites back, and like the eyeshadow palette looked the same. So again, I don't know if this photo was just of the old makeup products or if it was indeed a proper preview of what's coming out, because the photo that Marc Jacobs himself, whoa, my voice, goodbye. The photo that Marc Jacobs himself posted had this really cool looking artsy smushed metal looking compact and it looked like new and fun and fancy. So I'm curious to know what in fact will be true, but apparently we'll be finding out in June and I can't freaking wait. And it reminded me of like the eyeliners, the eyeshadow palettes, the bronzers, like the glowy coconut primers. Like honestly, Marc Jacobs was one of those beauty brands that of all the brands that stay afloat and all of the brands that go away and file for bankruptcy and no longer exist, like Marc Jacobs should have never been one of them. It was so good and it was so widely loved. I'll never get over it. And also I can't believe it's been 5 years. I'm like, what? But you guys best believe that when that comes back out, I will be participating. Even if it's just for the memes, for the nostalgia, you best believe that I will be getting my hands on that and given the full breakdown. It'll also be interesting to see how it stacks up to products now, even in the time since Marc Jacobs left the building. How many more new products have come out? How many new brands have come out? How many different, like we just have so much more than we used to, even then. So it'll be interesting to see how it stacks up against all the new. So that'll be fun. Stay tuned for that. Also, last night, went to see Devil Wears Prada 2. Speaking of nostalgia, I have been so excited to go and see it. I love the original movie, don't we all? It's just such a classic. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I didn't love the movie. I didn't think it was great. I think it was great for the nostalgia piece. It was just so nice to kind of see them all tie that up with a bow, and it felt like a really beautiful tribute to the original movie. It felt like a tribute to Meryl Streep and like everyone's love for her. The movie itself, to me, just felt like a copy and paste, and them just trying to, like, you could tell that the effort was made to try and create more viral moments, and that's so much of the media these days that we do see, where it's like, okay, you're trying to make a viral clip that's gonna pop off on TikTok. Okay, you're trying really hard to make that sentence funny. And again, I laughed out loud multiple times throughout the movie. I did think it was great. But yeah, it just felt like a love letter to the first movie, not like a really good movie standing solo by itself. Does that make sense? The fashion in it was incredible. I love how they continued the story. I thought it was brilliant how they kind of tied everything together. I love how they just echoed like so many of our feelings and sentiments of just like really hating the internet and what it's done to so many sectors and pieces of our life in the world. And yeah, it was really cute. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't a movie that I'd be like, oh my gosh, it was amazing, you have to go see it. It was like, it was nice. And I'm just gonna go back and watch the first one, you know? Also, Anne Hathaway, what a divine creature. She is so perfect. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Glad I finally saw it. I was really like itching. I was like, why haven't I seen this movie yet? Run to the theater, darling. Run to the theater. Let me just really quickly tell you about that lip that I just did because I've been doing it all week long, just randomly. Merit Bespoke lip pencil. Then I was at Sephora and one of the sections had a big Chantecaille coming soon sign. And I was like, oh, hello? Chantecaille and Sephora? How crazy. I'm so excited to see like what their plan is and what they're gonna do. Anyway, it inspired me to bring out one of my favorite lip products, the Lip Chic in Patience. So good. So I put that on top and then I just felt like a little pop of something. So I took my Revlon 767 Lovesick cream lipstick. This is the very bright pink. I filmed that video recently where I was just pulling out my pinks and it inspired me to just put a little dollop in the middle, nothing too crazy, but I kind of love how that looks. You could probably do it with not 3 products, but you know, here we are layering up. And then for highlight, I have this cute little Chanel Cute. It's called Cute. How perfect. It is one of their pink highlights. And I actually just found that it layers up really nicely with the little Surratt pink blush. And it just kind of ties everything in together so nicely. Shining, shivering, splendid. My life is just a series of me quoting random movies, songs, and things I see on the internet. That is all that is swimming through my brain at all times. A little bit of powder to finish off the show. I was contemplating not putting mascara on today and just running free with the wind. But I actually think if I do end up doing my filming plan that I have later, I'll probably want some mascara. Oh my gosh, not to keep this blab going. Holy. But someone recently commented asking, oh, what ended up being your thoughts on the K18 dry shampoo? Oh my god. That I had picked up in the Sephora sale. And I was like, oh my word, I don't even know where that went. I was frantically searching. It wasn't in like my bathroom section. It wasn't in my hair drawer. It wasn't in my little everything drawer. I couldn't find it. It was random. I don't know why. I had randomly shoved it into my little travel bin. I just have like my travel skincare and hair bags that I keep on a shelf. And then I have a bin of just like extra random travel size products. And I had put it in there and I have no idea why. And I had completely forgotten about it. See, this is why we needed this little recap video. I just needed to tie up these loose ends. Anyway, all to say, I put it in my hair today and it left some like gritty bits behind. You shake it, you spray it. It kind of makes your hair a little bit wet. I'm really sorry I didn't film this moment. I just wanted to see how it worked and what my thoughts were before I told you about it. And then there was a little bit of white residue. It was kind of weird. I blow dried it. I just took the blow dryer and blew it away and now it's totally fine. It actually looks like I did wash my hair today, which is not the fact. I washed my hair yesterday and then had my hair tied up in a double bun and had a very sweaty tennis sesh. And here it is. It's looking very clean. So I was very impressed with that. Did my little S-waves. I will link my tutorial below on the S-waves, just a little Instagram reel. I realized I never put a thumbnail on that on my Instagram, so when you're scrolling it doesn't say like S-wave tutorial, it's just like a photo of me in the mirror and I'm like, I really should have put text on that one. Oops, my bad, but it is there if you wanted to see how I do this. Very easy once you get the hang of it. Love. That's the makeup of the day. Now we're all caught up. Quick switch up from our afternoon plan because I finished getting ready. I walked downstairs and Dan was on an online auction. He's always checking in to see because, I mean, I don't know, the website's called ableauctions.ca to be specific, but every once in a while they'll just do really cool like movie set clear outs, they'll do like office building clear outs, gym clear outs, and Dan's just kind of always keeping an eye out for certain pieces of equipment because he's the master of building his dream gym build in the garage and always looking to switch things up. So he was looking at it today and I walked downstairs and he was like, babe, I got it. And the it being a hip thrust machine or a hip thrust setup, I guess. We were looking for the Nautilus glute drive. That's kind of like my dream one. But for whatever reason, I don't know, you said some gym went out of business?
Seems like it.
Yeah, and they just had a bunch of pieces of equipment, and he's like, babe, I don't know if this is real, but like, I'm the first in line on the bid for this booty builder hip thrust machine, and he bid $50. It ended up going for $200. I need you guys to understand that this is almost a $3,000 piece of equipment that Dan just got in an auction for $200. The caveat with these Able auctions is that you have to pick them up same day. They like you buy it and then you have to pick it up within that day or within 24 hours or whatever, or else. So here we are. Now we're going on a fun adventure to go pick up a booty builder hip thrust setup. How hilarious.
I hope it fits.
I know. No, literally we're like, will it fit in the vehicle? SOS. £250?
275.
275. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was like, it's so heavy. I don't know where exactly we're gonna put this right now, but here's the reason why this is good. We technically have the hip thruster plates, which are taller for when you're setting up a barbell hip thrust at home. It just makes it easier to like slide the barbell over your legs. It just gives that extra bit of height. And then we also have the glute drive bench.
Hip thrust bench.
Hip thrust bench. But why this is good is it has the elevated foot plate. So it just maximizes that gluteus maximus turn. And again, like, I just couldn't believe the price. It's insane. Like it's unheard of.
It literally costs less than that bench.
Yeah, the little hip thrust bench that we just have that I just lean my back on. That was more expensive than this entire glute machine, which is just, it's crazy. Listen, you never know what you're gonna find on an auction. That's all I'll say. So we have a couple of returns that we need to do, and we're just gonna head to the mall. Guildford Town Center is right here, so we're just gonna pop over and see what we find. Also, now I need to pee. I feel like just lifting that for a brief second just like smushed the pee out of my body. Say hello to our new booty builder, Bestie. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, we're so funny sometimes. Y'all, that was crazy. We were gone all afternoon. So not how I intended the day to go. The rest of my filming is being pushed to tomorrow, which is so funny. But I needed to get a couple things at the mall. First of all, Armene's Bachelorette is coming up, which we're very, very excited about. And everyone decided to get matching yellow outfits to wear to the airport. So all the girls were picking theirs up, and we were literally there at the mall and walked by them at the Aritzia, so I grabbed it. We're all wearing the cute little butter yellow set, and that's gonna be very fun and cute. And then this halter neck sports bra in that same butter yellow. I'm sorry, this is so perfectly naked and beautiful, and it's about to get really hot, baby. The garage is gonna be hot. It's just summer heat coming, and this is like the perfect naked halter neck bra. I think I'm gonna wear this in the morning. We'll see. Very excited. Then we stopped at the Baby Gap because we have another baby boy's birthday this weekend. I'm telling you guys, the celebrations. May's a busy time. But we just got these cute little sets for our friend's baby boy. Just like the perfect little cutie little knitted boy sets for the summer. Oh my gosh, aren't they the cutest things? So cute. And then there was like a trio of socks that matched each of them. I'm sorry, but that's just so adorable. And then we passed like a little toy store that had kids' toys, and we got this for our little nephew and then our friend's baby as well, because I just feel like it's important that we spread the lore and knowledge of Pokemon to this generation. Like the OG Pokemon, the OG starters, okay? So we got them little Charmander stuffed toys. Are you kidding me? It's so cute. And in case you're wondering, this is the only right answer. I will accept a Squirtle, but Bulbasaur is never the way, okay? It's only Charizard. This is Charmander, obviously, but I'm saying like Charizard. You choose fire. That's the one that gets you through the game. It does the most, okay? Flamethrower for life. Charmander is the only way. And then, in case you cared about this fun fact about me, other than starting with my Charmander, my two other favorite Pokemon in the world are Lapras and Dragonite, okay? So there was a little Dragonite keychain, and I never did buy the Dragonite Fendi collab purse. It was just this beautiful beaded purse with a Dragonite on it, and I'm like, someday I will have you. But in the meantime, there was a Dragonite keychain. I had to get it. I don't even know what I'm gonna put this on, honestly, but it's going on something. And then Dan got a little face scrub. We went to Sephora. I got a couple of things that I want to try. I'm actually not going to show you yet because regrettably, sorry everybody, but I do have another full face of makeup products that I kind of want to try. So we just got a couple things at Sephora, and then I had to pick up some things at Lululemon because we're shooting an exciting campaign with them. But more on that at a later date. Yeah, we had a bunch of things, honestly, that we needed to get. So then we got all of this and a hip thrust machine. Yes, Meryl, you want to go outside. She's been screaming, let me outside. There you go. The hour has come and it's time to take everything out of the closet room in preparation for tomorrow. I'm huffing and puffing a little bit because I was just moving the racks and all the crap that I had here because honestly, there's nowhere else for my vanity to go except just right here on the landing. So I think I'm just gonna literally drag it out and hopefully they'll have enough space. We'll see. Like if they need me to move it elsewhere, I suppose I can just like put it in the middle of our bedroom. But for now, I think I'm just gonna have to move it into there, and that's as good as it's gonna get. And thankfully I've kind of already been doing my makeup out of just a daily makeup bag. So I'm just gonna put everything in there, ready to get ready for tomorrow morning. So that's fine. My jewelry case is here. I think I can literally just scoot it out and it'll be okay. I don't have to do anything too crazy. I'm just gonna just scoot the chair over. I'm gonna scoot this over. Take the mirror off. Yeah, I think I can literally just, can I pick that up? Oh, yeah. Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, just a word to the wise, if anyone's thinking of buying white chairs, just know that if you wear any colored pantaloons, it's gonna dye your chair. Like this is just permanently blue from all of my jeans. It's so sad. I don't even have an outlet out here. That's so funny. It's all the way over there at the end. I can't even plug my mirror in. Honestly, I thought that was gonna take way more time than it did. It was like 20 minutes. It won't be 100% complete tomorrow, but as of tomorrow, the cabinets are being put in, baby. I should probably also decide what I'm gonna wear tomorrow and take that out because they're probably not gonna want me in here once they actually start putting everything together, so. Like, Quinn's shirt, hell yeah. Oh, the other thing I'm gonna have to do is get these curtains cut. Hem them, because now they're not gonna, oh, are they gonna want those moved? Surely they can just tie them up out of the way and that'll be okay. Crazy, crazy. Oh, I'm so excited. It's time for this gal to go to bed. I'm sorry that this vlog was so random, but true to the everyday May spirit, true to what's been going down. We got an air purifier, if you're wondering what that sound is. Yes, we did. Listen, we are health maxing this bedroom, okay? I've reached delirium. It's time for me to go to bed. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. See you all tomorrow for a new video. And a new vanity. I was waving before I even said bye. Bye!